Hello everybody, my name is Rashid here and today I'm going to be doing another JavaScript tutorial. So to start off, this JavaScript tutorial is going to be based upon how to translate our ideas, which is human speak, to computer, which is computer speak. Guess what? We use if-else statements. So if-else statements add more dynamics to the language. They're what separate technology from humans, and in this way it becomes more argumentative. So to start with, we're going to set a variable, so sleep, and we'll make it a boolean, which is true. So then now we're going to be setting up a condition. So if sleep, and then we have the opening curly brace bracket, if sleep, and then it's true, document.write is going to print out good night. Else, and then we close the document off, then we're going to be going into an else statement. It's going to be else with the curly bracket closing and a curly bracket opening, just to make sure that the syntax is correct. We're going to say document.write, keep on going. And look, in this case, we made a variable sleep equal to true as a boolean. If we change it to false, it would have a different answer. Since it's true, it's going to say good night because it says if sleep, and if sleep is true, so then you have good night. But if you change it to false, it's going to say keep on going because that's what the document structure says, because that's our else statement. Moving on, there's other ways we can make this even more powerful than it is. We can, for example, change the variable. Let's switch it up a little bit. Instead of saying var sleep, let's make that var sleep level. Now, after we make that our sleep level, we can set a specific value. So let's make it equal to, for example, 7. So if sleep is level, our condition is greater than a value. Let's pick a value, for example, 6. If sleep level is greater than 6, the document.write is going to good night, else it's going to say keep on going. Since our level is set to 7, it's going to, and it's higher than 6, it's going to print out that. We can switch it around. We can make it, for example, is greater than 9, and it's going to give us a complete different answer. It's going to say keep on going. But we can even add more dynamics to this by making it if sleep level is greater than or equal to, and then we switch our normal variable, and then we can get good night that way. So there's a lot of ways you can build onto this, and like a lot of coders use this in their application based process. So it's important to know this while you're doing JavaScript. Now moving on to else if statements. So for this one, we have for our stoplight. So stoplight is a variable and it's green. So if stoplight is three equal signs means is. So if stoplight is red, document.write becomes stop. While if it's yellow, the document area, so the output is going to be slow down. When it's green, our document.write, our console is going to say go. And then final else to end it off, because you have if else, and then the else if have been sandwiched between them, we have document.write caution. So that means if it's not one of those three colors. Since it's green, it's going to say go for us because that's what it's set to. Now we can switch it up. So we can, for example, if we make it red, it's going to say stop because that's the code. If we make it yellow, it's going to say slow down. But what if we pick a color completely out of these three colors? For example, black. Then it says caution unknown because that's our if else statement. We set it to document.write caution unknown if it's none of those colors. Else if statements take a long time to write when you're doing big codes. That's why we have switch case and break statements. So switch is a condition, case is the case, and the break you just add it to n. So a variable is grocery, so our switch is a grocery item is going to be papaya. So our switch item, which is our condition, is going to be grocery item, and then our case, for example, is tomato. So the document is going to write the tomato, and the break is just ending a part of the syntax. So we have that for lime papaya, and at the end we have a default, which is to close the entire thing. So if it's none of those thing like we had in the old one, that was else one. So in this one we have papayas and they're set to 129. So if we run the code, it should say papayas are 129. If we switch papayas to tomatoes, it's gonna say tomatoes are 49 cents because that's how we set the code in the syntax. If we make it lime, it says limes are 149 because that's the structure of the code. If we make it juices, it is invalid because juice is not one of those items that we made a case for. It's part of the default, like we had in the else statements. So all in all, ladies and gentlemen, this wraps up our video and lesson number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll get back to you with another video. Thank you.